Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're watching Greenwave TV, alternative media television. It is clear, it is abundantly clear that war is on the horizon. This Snowden mess, Michael Hastings, his whacking, his Breitbarting, all distractions to take your eye off the ball of Syria. Now, I personally have done dozens and dozens of videos on Syria, warning the American people, warning the people of the world that war has always been the intention of the Obama administration. And those that pull the puppet strings, his cohorts that have their eyes set and eye on the ball. Now, of course, Syria is a gateway to Iran. We've had the stepping down of Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, been replaced by a new leader. Iran, of course, the third largest exporter of oil in the world. One of the reasons the United States needs and wants and has and is destabilizing the region. It's why President Barack Obama, having bypassed Congress, the War Powers Resolution Act of 1973, invaded Libya, assassinated Muammar Gaddafi, live on national television and on YouTube for the entire world to see. Now the United States has been arming the Syrian insurgents, have been arming the terrorists directly linked to Al-Qaeda to overthrow Bashar al-Assad, who lives and is living on a warship fearing for his life daily. We hear the talk of the no-fly zone in Syria. We've had a report yesterday that said the death toll has eclipsed 100,000 people. You know, trying to draw out emotion from the American sheeple, buying themselves to sleep at night, that now must be a good time because there's civilian casualties and because they've been propagandizing us that they've been using sarin gas, which actually, in my opinion, isn't true at all. Even though France and the UK and the United States are saying that that's the case, are only simply reasons to galvanize the American people for an invasion. Much like what we had in Iraq, much like what we had in Afghanistan, much like what's been occurring over the past several decades. But this war will be different. This war will be much more aggressive because world superpowers are positioning themselves for a global conflict. We have China, we have Russia, Vladimir Putin clearly indicating to the world that if the United States continues to interfere in Syria, there will be war. Iran has sent 4,000 troops, that's right, 4,000 troops of the Revolutionary Guard to Syria to back Bashar al-Assad. Now, of course, this is about oil, of course, this is about natural resources, but that is just touching the surface. This is about the economic collapse that is threatened and is threatening the United States as I deliver this video. These 0% interest rates, $17 trillion national debt and growing is unsustainable. And it's exactly why the United States now has to thrust itself in this part of the world. You know, create a distraction, create these smoke screens at CNN and Fox, and make a big deal about where's Waldo, where's Snowden, Michael Hastings, etc. Blur the lines between what reality is and what's not, so that you can't see and the American people take their eye off the ball of the real truth. The war isn't about to begin in Syria. The Third World War isn't about to begin. It already has. We've been engaged in this global conflict for much longer than the American people realize. War, global war is here. War in Syria is here. And now China and Russia positioning themselves for an all-out conflict, an all-out engagement that will cost more civilian lives, get more people killed, more innocent Americans stepping on IEDs, and more drone strikes overseas on small little villages with a bunch of innocent children trying to read and write. That's what the United States continues to propagate in the good old USSA. I'm Christopher Green. You've been watching Greenwave TV, alternative media television, and I just deliver the daily wave. Hard hitting and in your face.